everybody, YouTube picks my thumbnails, and I don't get a choice in it, so I'm going to sit and smile for a couple of seconds and hope that works. Okay, hopefully that worked. Oh no. Go to upload. On the way to see my therapist. Have a lot that I'm going to drop on her today. And I think I'm going to start it out by telling her, look, I have about 5 big things that I'm about to talk with you, bring to the table with you, and see if you can help me with. And I know I'm going to be on limited time, but I'm going to ask her, look, before we even get started, will you please just write down these topics so that I don't lose track, and maybe you can help me with them even a little bit, one at a time. And if you don't mind doing, after we do that, if you can make a copy of it for me. You don't have to copy the, give me your personal notes, but just, maybe make a copy of it, because I didn't have the forethought to make a list. But I'm trying to get organized. I'm very anxious about talking to her because I do have several big things on my plate, and I know I'm maybe going to get 45 minutes out of this woman, and I'm needing to talk about the possibility of moving, how financially this just doesn't, the planets are not trying to align, but yet for some reason I feel like they're going to. There's going to be grief and loss. I'm going to be talking about the death of my brother-in-law and how that impacted me, how I haven't allowed myself to cry other than the initial shock and realization. And then there's the big old breakup with my beloved great niece that I looked upon like a daughter. Don't really want to go into that with any deeper than I've gone into it so far in my head, but it's necessary. It's necessary for me to heal. I made a video on closure, and that's my end game. And I want to talk to her about maybe an extended release antidepressant, because even though my antidepressant does work pretty well, and my mood stabilizer works well, and my nerve meds, they all help, but I'm still not functional on an adult level the majority of the time. And that really bothers me. I mean, I miss being able to work. I miss the accomplishment, the confidence, feeling like not just that I'm doing good for myself, but that I'm representing the companies that I worked for, because I worked for companies that I believed in. If I thought that this was a scam-ass job, which I had a couple of, shit, as soon as I realized that, I was out the door. I am not going to represent someone that just lies to make money or is cruel to their employees. I'm not down with that. That's just part of my morals. I hear nice guys finish last, but you know what? We finish with a clean conscience, even if we do finish maybe not as high up as we wish or as high up as others do. Anyway, I don't know if any of you, I'm sure some of you are very comfortable going to see your therapist, and sometimes I am, but today is not that day. Too many things to talk about in limited time, and I don't know what to expect when I come at her with so many topics, but I do believe that she will help me with the resources I need to figure out how to better handle all of these things that are on my plate, because I feel like I'm being pushed so hard, and get my entire life in order to be able to move an hour away from my son. That's another subject. I've got to broach the fact that I'm moving out to my 20-year-old Down syndrome son. That's not his definition. His name is Buddy. But I need you to roll that up, honey. But the fact of the matter is, through my past and things, I haven't been there for him enough. And I don't know how he's going to react to me moving out of his reach. He's a smart boy. I can talk to him on the phone, and I can tell him, look, you can come stay, you can come visit, you're going to be out of school, you can come spend weekends or a week with me, so you'll still have your time with your aunt. I think I'm just telling myself that. Please roll that up. Just roll it up. I'm almost done. That one's probably bigger than anything. But lots of pressure. And for some reason, I seem to be holding up a little better than I normally do under this amount of pressure. I think I'm not on autopilot, but if I start to cry, if I catch myself in that position, I may tear up for a minute, but I stop it. Because I know if I start crying, I don't know how hard it's going to be to rein it in, because I've got so many things that are just so deeply on my heart. I'm sure everyone here gets overwhelmed. We all have our different coping mechanisms that help us to get through it. One of mine is going and talking to this therapist. If you have one, I am happy for you. If you have anything from depression, bipolar, schizophrenia, schizoaffective disorder, even seasonal affective disorder, it all falls under mental health, and you can benefit from a therapist. And I guess that's about all I'm going to say today. If you like the video, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. I appreciate knowing that I've maybe touched someone in a way. I've maybe made them feel less alone, or just let them know that they're not the only one that goes through different aspects of stress, and you just have to remember it's temporary. Things can get better, they can get worse. Depends on our coping skills, how much we're willing to reach out, if we have someone to reach out to. And if you don't, I'll put my email under the description. Shoot me an email, and I will either respond and give you my telephone number, or I will at least give you an honest ear and show you that you're cared about, that you can overcome. For me, it's very slow. Very low functioning. I've mentioned that. It's very slow. But every little baby step is progress. That's all I'm looking for in my life. Some progress, some peace, happiness, and more than anything, I just want to help you guys to know that it's attainable. Happiness and peace, even with mental illness, it's attainable. So I hope you guys do have a wonderful Tuesday. I love you. God, I love all of you. So, from the bottom of my heart and soul and all that good stuff, I send you, of course, light and love, but I send you positive thoughts, positivity, strength, and love. Smooches, deuces, and I will talk to you again soon. Hope you all have a good Tuesday, and thank you so much for watching.